are we looking at a hung parliament? Because I'm asking this question because we have been talking about political stability and a mandate-based government that is going to go to IMF finally, and from there we'll take some kind of a route towards an economic stability. But the kind of a framework, the political framework of the coalition partners that we are looking at, is this a government that is supposed to bring to us a political stability followed by an economic stability?
They are enjoying the spoils of war, the electoral war, and they can walk away. They are on the responsibility front, they are at an arm's length from there. Yes, when they support the passage of a tough budget that's likely to come a couple of months down the road, they are going to partially share the blame. Yes, when there are going to be other tough economic decisions, they will partially share the blame. But not the entire focus is going to be on PMLN. And time for rhetoric is over. PMLN will have to deliver at center. It has to deliver in Punjab. I think its entire political future is now at risk. There might be a little like simmering down of PTI for the moment. We see PTI coming inside the parliament now. We don't expect it on the streets anytime soon. But once the tough economic decisions are taken, and there's going to be growing public unrest, maybe that's when we might see another round of PTI-led street movement or something like that. But coming back to the IMF thing, I think it's the person of the finance minister going to be probably even more critical than that of the PM. If Mr. Ishaq Dar comes back again, I think that's going to create a twofold problems for Pakistan. He's got a very bad history with IMF and other international lenders and all that.
True.
And even the last time when Pakistan got a standby agreement done in France, when the Prime Minister had to rush there to meet the MD of IMF, it was totally by excluding DARSA from the process. Mm-hmm. And now with the Special Initiative Council playing a lead role, DARSA even had problems with that. And I remember in the last PDM, in one of the last cabinet meetings, he tried his best to get this thing under the control of Finance Ministry and not directly reporting to the Prime Minister. Anyway, that proposal was shot down. So it's going to be, I think, the economic stability of this country might sound strange when I say it. Because we are looking at the hybrid model, we are looking at overt involvement of army in running economic matters openly also, all that. But I genuinely feel that who becomes a finance minister, I would say would have a 90% impact of where our economy is going to go.
So Fahd, do you have any news on the names who are likely to become?
I think everybody is looking out for, I mean, that's the next guessing game in town.
Yeah.
And I think you and I and Malick Saab and everybody else will have a lot of fun making these guesses. But I think I agree with Malick Saab that the choice of the finance minister is going to be crucial. And one more reason why it's going to be so crucial is that, we're talking about the political fortunes or misfortunes of PMLN. They are in an unenviable position, Zunaira, because now they are in government, they have to take the most difficult decisions, which means that whatever political capital they have left, it's going to start bleeding out very quickly.
Yeah.
And the blowback and negative impact of their decisions is going to come back and hit them very hard. In addition to that, it's also going to fuel the opposition's narrative. So the next couple of years, in the best case scenario, if the PMLN-led government is able to take those decisions which actually need to be taken, that's the important thing. These decisions actually need to be taken because we don't have a choice. But if they are taken, then the PMLN will have to face the brunt of criticism. Now, the other side, of course, is that their plan, their best case plan would be that if they can actually stick around for the next 5 years, they can bear the brunt of criticism and still have enough time for these difficult decisions to actually translate into better impact in terms of economic reduction in inflation and etc. etc. But for that, they need time. We know that no government has been able to complete their mandate. So one of the key challenges beyond governance and beyond reviving their own political fortunes is somehow to stay in government for the next 5 years. I don't know how they're going to do it.